Hey, so the pie is done, I believe. I put it in for the allotted time, the 450 for 10 minutes, and then I did 30 minutes at 370, and I checked it, and I wanted to put it in for about 5 minutes more. So I'm going to open up the oven, and we're going to take a look at it. So there we go. There she is. All right, so I'm going to pull this out since I'm doing this by myself. Sorry, we got janky stuff going here. So I'm trying to see what I'm doing. So anyway, so I take my knife, as I said, and I'm trying to get this set right. Sorry. All right. And it goes through pretty easy. Some of those apples in the middle are a little firm, and that's okay. So I think that's all right. I'm going to set this up there on the counter and bring the pie up so we can see it. All right. Woo, spin around, sorry. And there we go. There's the pie. Got a hunk of sugar right there, which is okay. You just push it and it kind of goes down. But you can see that it's shiny on there. We kind of have like a crust on there, but there's still some sugar that's sitting on top. It's okay that's a little browned on the side. It's all right. So I'm going to let that cool, and it's just going to sit out here on the stove for the evening. And just let it cool and sit out there. All right, there you have it. Pie is good. Apple pie, baked apple pie, sitting out on the counter for about 2 or 3 days. Cover it after you slice into it, or after it's cooled. Tomorrow morning I will probably cover it with just some wrap, just so that way it stays on there. I may stick it in the fridge. It's Monday night. I'm going to take that to work on Wednesday. So I may stick it in the fridge just so that way it stays fresh. It should be fine even if I left it sitting on the counter until Wednesday. But that way it doesn't get if it gets soupy at all, or it'll set it up a little bit more, so that way when I do take it into work, it won't get soggy. If any of that, it won't keep the crust on the bottom from getting soggy if I stick it in the fridge, because it'll make that firm up a little bit. So that's what I'm going to do. I was actually looking into seeing about freezing the apple pies. You can, two schools of thought. You can Google this all you want. If you want to freeze it before you bake it, or bake it and then freeze it later after it's baked and cooled and everything. If I was going to do that, I probably would not let it bake. I probably would have stopped it about maybe that 25 or 30 minutes on that 370 degree, so that way it's not baked. So that way when you do cook it, bake it after you take the baked pie out of the freezer, they say just to put it right into the oven at about a 300, 350. There's various things on the web, sites that had different temperatures, but you put it in there and basically just to, finish baking it and to let it thaw. If you freeze it before you bake it, then I did not really look into all those instructions on there. I think you do about the same thing. You put it in there and put it at that high temperature, but you don't thaw it out ahead of time. So again, I did not look that one up as much because I don't think I'm going to do that. So, all right, there you have it. Wonderful. Wish you were home to eat it with me. So, all right, love you. Bye.